Hello and welcome to another episode of Gacha Rock and Roll.
Yes, hello everybody. Today we're back with another episode of Star Rail related things and otherwise.
Honkai Star Rail version 1.1. The stream, there was a bit of an issue, but the stream came out and we're here to talk about it. Plus a little bit of news on the PlayStation front. 2 games in particular. Well, maybe 3 if we just to acknowledge other folks. But first things first, for those of you wondering what happened, why did the English stream get delayed? Basically, in Japan, where the main office is based, there was an earthquake.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, they couldn't handle the stream. Naturally, they had to get out of there. But hopefully things are okay now. So everybody in Mihoyo-san Tachi, hopefully you guys are safe. Odaiji ni minasan. But finally it came out, and we're here to talk about it. But before that, I want to bring to also a few days ago was the PlayStation Showcase, where they showed us the PlayStation Showcase.
Oh, were they? Oh, wait, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So they gave us quite a bit of stuff to talk about. Not really, but there was a good bit.
I think the big one there was
the two big ones.
Yeah.
Although alright, so I'll go up a bit. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 okay. So just briefly for some. Let's see what can I. Oh, did you hear about this Phantom Blade Zero game? That's the one everyone seemed to be like, whoa, this looks cool. Phantom
Blade Zero? I don't. Is that? Yeah, it's one of the ones that is shown during.
It's one of those DMC Souls
ish
gameplay.
Souls-like. Yeah.
Well, not really Souls-like, but you know what I mean.
It has that vibe, kind of like.
I'm glad that people are willing to look past it's not the main title I was looking for, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need always a main title. It's nice to have new games once in a while. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima and the like turned out like wow.
Yeah.
Like a really big wow type thing.
Also the Gollum game came out. Do you know that?
Did it? Is it officially out?
It's out already.
The Gollum game.
The Gollum game. I don't like it. It doesn't look good.
I mean.
Why does he talk like that? Why does he look like that? Yeah,
I mean, it's Gollum. What do you expect?
I mean, he talks normally. He doesn't do that.
What? He really? He doesn't.
I watched a brief scene.
Weird.
I didn't hear him do that at all. And then the missions are so weird. There are those. There was one scene I saw. Report to the blacksmith. And I was like, wait, you're Gollum.
Aren't you Gollum?
Why is he doing this? What is this?
It's weird.
We'll help the blacksmith, precious. Is that what this is?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't think Gollum was that sane before, Gollum has to be insane. That's the point of Gollum.
Yeah. What is this?
You can't just have, not sane Gollum. That's weird.
Well, let us know if we're wrong, though. If the game turns out to be good, please, don't hesitate to tell us,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll wait for some gameplay first.
Yeah.
And maybe we can make a judgment later on.
Yeah.
I haven't seen much gameplay.
Right. There's also this Lords of the Fallen game, which is essentially Dark Souls again.
What do you mean Dark? What do you mean Dark Souls again? Exactly Dark Souls?
Hello, you've made your character. Here, look, there's a boss right there. Good luck.
Good luck.
That.
Okay, so they drop you into a boss at the start.
Something like that. It looks like it.
Okay.
Let's see. Helldivers 2 is coming. You remember Helldivers?
Yes, I remember the Helldivers, yes.
Fun, but I wish there was a story.
Yeah, it's kind of... It's more of a game that you just play with your friends.
Yeah.
It's not really a game that you play whenever.
Mm-hmm. We've got the Talos Principle 2, Dragon's Dogma 2. They had an anime for that recently.
Really?
Yeah, in Netflix. Dragon's Dogma. There's Dragon's Dogma 2. Alan Wake 2.
Ah, yes.
Final Fantasy 16. Okay, it looks interesting. They're taking a lot of liberties with it though. For a Final Fantasy game, this is out there as what they do. Some could say 15 was like that. The turn-based is gone.
They stopped with the turn-based a long time ago, I think. Remember?
I think since No, because like 13 was still turn-based, right?
Yes, but then they
I don't
started
know anything
to
about
really
14.
hold off.
I think it's
after a
just
while.
15.
Well, 14 isn't 14 the
14's an
open
MMO.
MMO, yeah.
So it's
right?
more like Warcraft gameplay,
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, people liked 15,
Yeah.
taking away the the whole story problems and stuff, but people did enjoy 15.
Yeah. Let's see. Tower of Fantasy got featured. That they're
Which
gonna
is-
launch it in the consoles, which is weird,
which
but
is
okay.
weird.
I'm surprised it's still alive. I didn't know that.
Yes, it's really just like a.
Is
I'm
there a
surprised.
Tower of Fantasy community?
Apparently
any-
there is, but then like a lot of the stuff isn't exactly.
Out there?
Why would you? Why wouldn't you just
Why?
play Genshin? Right? Like, why?
Well, I don't know. Maybe Tower of Fantasy is more generous. I don't know.
I mean, they are more
Have you
generous,
heard of
but
it?
there's a lot of more bugs and stuff. Like stuff isn't
So
as
it's
smooth.
got more problems.
It has a lot more problems. Like gameplay wise, Genshin is so much better. But I guess they're more generous, but still, it's still
Yeah.
kind of.
Let's see. Assassin's Creed Mirage, the India-based Assassin's Creed, featuring Basim as the assassin. This is an interesting take. Where the modern day person is the same guy as the past person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Basim in Assassin's Creed Valhalla
Okay.
became
yeah.
immortal.
Yeah, but let's.
Then he
can
got
we-
freed in the modern day, so now he's there in the present. And now he's
Yes.
looking at his past, which is like somehow he ended up in India. So like
Weird.
a Viking god who was in love with a Egyptian or a Greek god went to India. What?
Eh?
like he's Kratos at this point. At this point, like Kratos hasn't even gotten that much coverage.
I don't know.
Let's see, but now, okay, let's get into the quickly the Five Nights at Freddy's. I thought Scott Cawthon was done with Five Nights at Freddy's making games. I didn't realize he was making Help Wanted 2.
Yeah, I think that means they're
Didn't
having another
he
VR
retire,
game.
quote
No,
unquote?
he never retired.
Scott Cawthon,
No, he never retired.
he's just done. Like,
No,
He's not done?
Never done. Never said he was done.
good luck, Matt Pat. He's gonna throw off your entire video again. Have you seen that he made an entire timeline video again?
Yeah, he had a discussion on it, and I don't know.
This is gonna screw it up again.
No, maybe not.
Let's see if we're right. I am convinced he's gonna release a game every time Matt Pat makes a video, just so it adds more content. But finally, let's talk about the two big ones to come out of this here stream. We've got, which one do you want to do first? Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake or Spider-Man 2?
Well, both were interesting.
All right.
Like,
so,
I'm not in particularly, what you call it? You're the more Metal Gear person here.
yeah.
So.
I mean, okay, everyone was like initially excited. Oh, Metal Gear. Cool that we're getting Metal Gear back. But you have to remember, you guys remember that Kojima's not there anymore, right?
It's not under Kojima anymore, right?
So, there are some concerns I have, although they did say that, okay, the story and the voices are the same, so I guess we're getting David Hayter back as Snake.
As Snake.
It's not Kiefer Sutherland.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Interesting choice.
No, I mean, he was always the voice of Snake, you know.
Yes, but there's been stuff.
It looks good, but here's the thing. Like, there are details that Kojima was able to utilize the PSP's functions for that I don't know how they do this in the PS5. The prime example is like the end.
Right,
One of the cheese ways to kill the end is to just turn off the PSP, make it sleep for like 2 days, and then wake up, and then he's suddenly dead from old
'cause
age.
He died from old age.
What happens there? Like, is that still a thing? Like, can you still do that in this game? In a PS5? Is that even possible? Because that is going to take up a lot of your electricity bill, I think.
I don't know.
But let's see what they do, because they did say they're not changing anything, so they're just super upping the graphics, I guess.
Yeah.
And they're also releasing like a master collection of Metal Gear. So you're gonna get Solid 1, Solid 2, Solid 3. Not 4 though.
Not 4.
Which is weird, yeah. Like 4 isn't there. It says Solid 1, Solid 2, and Solid 3. I would like to get that collection. Although I wish Solid 4 was there, but you know, it's cool.
Well, maybe they'll do the whole remake in order, you know.
Here's what I found, like, people were wondering, like, will they even credit Hideo Kojima?
They have to,
They have to.
because it was originally his game. Of course
Yeah,
they
but
have to.
when they presented it, you know how every Metal Gear game has a Hideo Kojima game?
Yeah.
This one doesn't.
Does it not?
No, it wasn't there. A Hideo Kojima game, it's not
Because
there. So I
don't-
wonder.
I don't know, cause like I don't know what the rules are on that kind of thing. Cause like, is it counted as a different title entirely, or is it counted?
No,
as
it's a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yes, but like, is it a different title to the extent that like Kojima can't be credited anymore?
I don't know, he should.
Because like normally he should be, right?
He should be, yeah, but he's not.
Which is the interesting thing, you see.
Indeed. I wonder what
It's like,
becomes
if he
of it
doesn't get
after.
credited, then. But it's still his game, right? He's the one who designed it.
he designed
you know.
everything. Snake is
And
his
all they're
character.
doing
and
is
all that.
just remaking the stuff. So like that gets me thinking.
Yeah, they didn't even change. They're
They
not
have
okay. So
to.
they're not. What are they remaking? Because they're not changing the story.
Because they have to, what you call it, credit him at least a bit,
Yeah,
right? Because at the end of the day, it's still his story that he
Yeah.
made. Just because they're remaking it doesn't mean it's different.
yeah.
Okay,
Plus, what
wait, is it remake or remaster?
Let me look.
What term did they
Oh,
use?
okay. No, the thing is, they call it Metal Gear Solid Triangle.
Triangle?
It's a triangle. It says Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater.
Delta? So maybe that's why they're like, is it gonna be? Is it really a remaster of the original, or is it going to be something
Well,
else
okay. So
entirely?
IGN calls it Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake. Everyone's calling it the Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it officially is. It just says
Is
Metal
it
Gear
really?
Solid Triangle Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid Delta. It still says tactical. Okay, you know how Metal Gear also has tactical espionage action.
yeah.
It still has that, but it doesn't have a Hideo Kojima game.
Oddly, it's a bit suspicious.
Yeah, it looks like Jeff Keighley said something. There was one, I saw a tweet, like, while they were announcing it, Hideo Kojima just tweeted, lunch. He was eating lunch when they announced it.
Lunch. Yes.
So that's
lunch.
officially telling us he's got nothing to do.
Yeah. He has nothing to do with whatever they're doing.
Oh boy.
Did he like sell the rights to Metal Gear? When
No,
he left?
because they fired him.
Yeah, but isn't Metal Gear still his game? Though?
It's a Konami game. So
Well,
I don't know where that
maybe
worked.
then that's why his name isn't there. Cause like if it's Konami as the ones who own it, then
Then they won't credit
maybe
him at
like
all.
they don't need to credit him anymore. Cause
It'd be nice
it's
if they
their
still did.
title.
But
Well, I mean they have bad blood, so it's not. I don't think
Yeah.
they're gonna credit him anymore, right?
that's true. And I
It's
think
unfortunate, but that's the truth.
see Jeff Keighley said something apparently that I don't know.
Who?
Jeff Keighley,
Who is he again?
the host of the Game Awards.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
Bad memory.
I forgot that the Summer Games Fest is 2 weeks away.
Yeah. We got some. Hopefully, we'll get some nice announcements during that time. But I don't really have anything else to look forward to aside from Star Rail. So, yeah, sure.
Oh, well, Metal Gear. Oh, okay. That's what it is. The PlayStation Project Q. Is this the one you were telling me about?
Which one?
The handheld thing?
Yeah. That's like their new PSP or something. I don't know what they're
No,
doing.
you know
with
what
that.
it is? It looks like it's still a console, but it has a handheld version.
It's their Switch.
It's their Switch, yeah, but okay, it looks cool.
So wait, they're making their own Switch.
I would get this.
You would?
Personally, I would. Like,
Really?
okay, the convenience of the Switch is there. I want to hear more about what this is. I would get this. if it's as I think it is. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it also depends on what games are available on that device. Because, like, you could have...
Oh, it's PS5 only, never mind.
Oh, so it's just an attachment.
Yeah, forget it.
Okay, forget that then. Ignore
everything. He got my hopes up for nothing.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's just an attachment.
But yeah, Metal Gear Solid Triangle. Let's see what they do. The graphics of the in-game look good, according to like Yong Yea.
Yongyeya?
You know who Yong Yea is?
Yeah, Yongyeya.
Very good graphic wise. If they're keeping everything though as a story, then I guess Shagohad, Eva, the boss, all that.
Yeah. Shagohad.
Let's see what they do.
Shagohad.
But finally, let's get to the other one. Spider-Man 2. So
Yeah.
you saw the gameplay. What
Yeah,
did you
I
think
did.
of Venom Spider-Man
Yes.
and
Just what you call it, Black Suit Peter.
Black Suit Peter and Miles? And what did you think when he showed it? Like,
I
because I feel like
I got no problem with how they portrayed it, because
Yeah.
like they showed that the Venom suit was doing things to his personality. Because did you notice that when he saved that guy, he just threw him to the floor?
he did. I was
Yeah.
listening to what he was saying.
Okay,
I
because
didn't-
there was a scene, right, like when there's like a big explosion and Miles and Peter are saving people as Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Peter saves somebody, but instead of letting him down slowly, when he gets back on his feet, he just throws the guy, and the guy continues running away from the stuff.
Oh.
So it's like he's not gentle with the civilians. He just threw him, like
Yeah.
after saving him from the main explosion, he just threw him to the floor. It's like go save yourself.
He's
like
got
that.
he's got the
It's a bit more edgy,
he's got the we don't have time for this.
Yeah.
We gotta go. Yeah, you can hear it that it's changing him.
The suit,
As it
of course,
should
yeah,
in
the
the-
suit always changes him.
So I
That's the
wonder-
point of the symbiote. That's always
So-
what the symbiote does.
I'm thinking now, the costume spider suits are probably gonna go to Miles.
Yeah.
Because if we're being honest, would you want to use another suit over the Venom suit?
No, probably not. Like
It's-
it's. I mean, I'm sure people will still want to use like the other suits, but then
Yeah, but
still,
then the Venom. Okay,
it's the Venom suit.
it's a Venom suit.
It's hard not to want to use that.
But
instead,
but
right?
obviously, like post game, you probably won't have access to it.
Yeah, because like Peter's probably freed from the Venom suit already, right?
It'd be nice if they had at least, it's still available, but like not canonically.
Yeah. He's just wearing it.
He's just wearing it, but it's
It's
you
an
know,
aesthetic thing.
yeah, like most of the suits.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I
change
guess that's
anything.
fine.
Yeah, like I like that they gave us enough of the story to understand. Basically, they were saying, "Oh, I need Dr. Connors to help me because Harry's dying."
Yeah.
So
does Dr. Connors become Lizard?
first off, were we wrong? Was everyone wrong? Is that hand thing inside his tank? Is that not Venom?
I don't know anymore. It's weird.
Because he comes out of the basement, right? From the Craven the Hunter's goons. He comes out of a basement and attacks the Craven people,
Yeah.
right? Then, when he encounters Miles is like, oh, what the heck? When he saw a monster and then it was Peter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first time Miles saw the Venom suit.
The Venom suit, yes.
So is the basement, is the symbiote locked in a basement in a suburban house somewhere?
Maybe.
How did he get it?
I don't know.
Is
like,
it still an alien creature? Well, I assume it is.
right? Like it wouldn't make sense if it wasn't, because like that was always the explanation for what the symbiote was, right?
Yes, the alien creature.
The alien creature from outer space.
Yeah, the Clintar, as they're called in the comics.
Yeah. People driven mad, right? But go check on that.
Forgive us if you hear barking, folks. That's our dog.
Go check on
do
that.
talk as much as you can about Spider-Man while I check.
Yeah. Well.
Your hopes from the previous game.
Well,
For example.
I can say that the previous game was really nice, but then like I'm not exactly the biggest fan of Miles Morales version, right, of the Spider-Man. I don't think a lot of people are actually, if you think about it. Not a lot of people like.
We had the
Miles
idea
game.
of what are they gonna do because everyone's gonna want to be Peter.
Yeah, everyone still just wants
It
to
doesn't
be Peter.
feel forced though whenever you switch.
Yeah.
Because, like, oh no, I'm not gonna make it in time. Then he called Miles. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, yeah.
Although, like, I don't know, based on the previous game, Peter could probably get there pretty
I'll
fast.
probably
you know?
make it, right? It's like, strange. Oh, the other one's here too.
Oh, forgive us, our cat is also here.
Yeah, that one doesn't make sound, so you don't need to worry.
Yeah, it's our dog. But anyway,
Yeah.
I like Lizard's design.
Yeah, I like it too.
It looks like Godzilla a
Yeah,
bit. So,
I think, the more monstrous he looks, the better.
yeah. So we did see in the Kraven the Hunter trailer, which, although I'm very glad that they showcase a lot of Spider-Man's villains, especially like the minor ones.
Does Craven count as a minor one?
No. The Kraven killed Spider-Man in one comic book. Well, killed quote unquote, but
Oh, but are you talking about like who you're talking about?
Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah, but like minor villains.
Let's
Do you count
see.
as like minor though?
Let me see. Because like they show like when they're the Kraven lackey gives him the pad, like, here, sir, new hunting ground, New York. So they showed Black Cat, Prowler,
Oh, Prowler.
who
okay.
is if they're gonna keep the Ultimate Universe continuity, that's Miles's uncle.
Yeah, the Prowler. Yeah.
Wraith, so Yuri is now
Yuri
Wraith.
is Wraith already. I think. Yeah, they already hinted on that from the last game.
Yeah, but in case you didn't know that, Wraith, that's Yuri, Yuri Watanabe from the first game.
Yeah, he became Wraith.
She became Wraith. She's essentially an anti-hero sort of.
Baba Yaga.
The Baba Yaga. No. She's like the Punisher's way of thinking. Like, kill the criminals.
Kill
so that
the
they
criminals so they don't do anything anymore, right?
don't. Tombstone's coming back.
Oh. Okay.
Remember the fight against Tombstone? It was a bit hard,
short.
actually.
It was short though, I think, right?
He
super
showed
long.
both the Spider-Man, and then the Lizard, and Taskmaster got featured.
Oh yeah.
So he
But
might be after
we
Taskmaster
actually
too?
might get to see Taskmaster. Like, didn't we never actually encounter him?
We did. He catches you and fights you. Remember?
Really? I don't
Yeah.
remember. Okay.
Yeah, like-
I always I didn't remember. If
He would
like
like
actual
sometimes
fought
like he
you.
would catch you and then bring you up a building and fight you. You do that like a couple of times and then you catch him and be like, you ought to work for me. You ought to work for my clients, And then Spider-Man's like, no, I don't take criminal paychecks. He's
Yeah.
like, you sure? They pay 6 figures,
Hmm,
which hints that he knows who he is,
yeah.
because he knows Peter's probably poor.
Well, yeah.
He probably knows, which is the scary thing.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, Taskmaster is extremely smart.
Yeah. So it's a cool list of villains. Not as many. Although there's rumors of Mysterio being in this game. We haven't seen any yet.
It makes more sense. I mean, if they wanted to cover a lot of the Spider-Man villains, they would need Mysterio also.
Yeah.
'Cause-
But you've got Venom already. And
you have Venom, you have Lizard, you have all the other ones that were mentioned back then.
Yeah. So we'll see what else happens, because I wonder how they'll portray Venom, especially like the Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock Venom.
Yeah. Like, the
I mean,
monster.
that's the more accurate Venom, right?
Yeah,
The bleh.
yeah.
You know.
Because we know Eddie Brock exists, but they hinted that Harry would be Venom.
They did heavily, very heavily.
Yeah. Which is funny, like, this is probably the most well-liked Harry of all the Harry Osborns in,
Yeah, because he's
in
so
Marvel.
nice.
Hey, Pete, it's me.
He
like,
just wants to like help people because of his mom, right?
yeah.
It's fucking sad.
And now he's dying.
Oh, he's dying, and they're gonna turn him into Venom. He's like, what?
So I
Damn.
wonder, how's it gonna go? Let's see. Will they hint at Cletus Cassidy?
I don't think they should do Carnage. It's a bit early.
They could just say that one of the prisoners in like the raft is Cletus Cassidy or something, like. They could
But-
argue.
but-
Remember when like Doc Ock,
Why would they put Cletus Cassidy in the raft though? Wouldn't
because
they
he's
just-
crazy.
Yeah, but wouldn't he's not a
Rikers
super...
Island, you mean?
Yeah, if you put him in Rikers, right?
Oh, that's probably what they're gonna do.
because
then,
he's
like-
only he's not
no, because
Carnage yet.
the way
he's
to
just
get
a dude.
Maybe. Okay, so the way to get him is that Eddie needs to get rid of the suit at some point. Either that or like when you beat Venom, like a piece is left and then it
okay.
finds
It also depends if they want to like do something with
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
3?
after. Like
They could. Like, this
They
is a money
could,
franchise, I think.
yeah, but
The
like,
Insomniac
okay.
Marvel games.
Yeah, Insomniac has done pretty good Marvel games so far.
Like there's good faith with them.
Yes,
But that's a
yeah,
Spider-Man
still,
game, you know.
It's a Spider-Man game, and like, not everyone's gonna keep wanting the Spider-Man stuff because like we're gonna get
Wolverine.
people are gonna get tired of Spider-Man. Like,
Yeah, plus we have Wolverine.
we already got tired of Miles, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
So let's
you
see what
know.
they do after. Like a Wolverine game looks interesting.
Yeah, but how do you do that though?
Just raw, you know, like claws and like. Well,
Yeah.
he's got a lot of X-Men costumes. He's got the Sando costume. He's got
yeah,
the
but we can't
yellow and
assume
black
that they're
suit.
going. We
He's
can't
got the-
assume either that they're gonna do it that way, to like do the
I suppose you're
Wolverine
right. You're
stuff.
right. But let's see. Any final thoughts on Spider-Man?
No, I mean like.
I hope it does well.
Is it releasing this year? Right, it is.
I believe
Yes.
so.
Like I'm firm believing that it won't be a game of the year. Because
It looks good though.
It doesn't feel like a
Really.
game of the year game. I don't think it's gonna be like
Tears of the Kingdom.
yeah, because like Tears of the Kingdom's probably the game of the year. Like,
Are you
let's be
going to
honest.
be like, if somehow another game wins, are you gonna be like, they were robbed?
like it has to be some really good game for Tears of the Kingdom not
So
to win.
like, if Elden Ring came out this year instead of last year,
Like and in that one, yeah, I wouldn't really complain.
it would be a real like race between the two.
Yeah, and like I wouldn't mind if either one because
Like
both of
Elden
them
Ring
were
is that good.
both of them were
apparently.
extremely fantastic games, right?
So, with that being said,
I'm just gonna grab my water.
you grab your water. But I have hopes for Spider-Man. It looks well done. Although they didn't show us Peter's face, so let's see if they keep the changed PS5 face or if they bring us back the PS4 face. What else could they hint at? A lot of people seem to suggest Gwen Stacy might appear actually, which I think is a really cool possibility. Because you never know what that might bring. Because they did that in Raimi's Spider-Man, so maybe they can do that here too.
Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Yeah. Did you know Gwen Stacy is alive in the Insomniac Spider-Man?
Oh well, yeah. I think I remember that.
Because they said that Norman never became the Green Goblin yet.
Yeah, Norman.
When would Gwen Stacy have been killed?
She wouldn't.
She wouldn't. She's
And
still
she's
alive.
Yeah.
Does he become the Green Goblin in this one? Do you think so?
He could be. He could become Goblin. I mean, like, isn't he not mayor anymore?
No, I think he still is actually.
He's still mayor. I thought it was Miles's mom.
Oh yeah. Miles. I think Miles's mom became congresswoman. I don't know.
Congresswoman. That's even bigger than mayor.
I don't know. Let me take a look. Spider-Man.
Fireman politics.
Spider-Man politics. No.
Spider politics.
Oh, they already showed. Oh right. According to the Miles game, the Roxxon is there. The Tinkerer is there.
Tinkerer.
You know the Tinkerer?
Yeah, I know Tinkerer.
Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Norman Osborn. Oh, okay. This is what we didn't see because we didn't watch the Miles game. We probably should. I should probably take a look
I
at it.
don't really want to. Not super interested.
Okay, so
It's not that I don't like Miles. It's just that I don't think people have that much interest in anything that's not Peter. Me
let's
included.
see. I'm trying to find if Miles's mom is already the mayor. Mary Jane's thing in Simcaria. Apparently she came back already.
Okay, what? They're back? Ready?
Yeah. Remember they left for Simcaria?
Yeah.
That's where Miles took over as the New York Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Then at the end Peter comes back.
Yes.
And then Spider-Man 2. That's where Ganke comes from. That's where Aaron's advice. Uncle Aaron, the Prowler. So we'll see if he's the Prowler in
Prowler.
Yeah. Ganke brings the injured Miles home. Rio discovers her son's identity as Spider-Man. Is she the mayor?
I don't know.
I don't
I
remember.
thought I remember hearing that like, oh, she's the
Yeah,
mayor.
so did
or
I. I
something,
could be
right?
wrong though.
It's weird. Like I remember her being like, oh, she's
She
the
ran for
mayor.
office or something. I
Yeah,
recall
yeah,
that.
like she beat Norman or something like that.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. In the mid-credits scene of that game, Norman Osborn orders a reluctant Kurt Connors to release his terminally ill son Harry from stasis despite the latter's unstable condition. So he woke Harry up.
Mm-hmm. And Dr. Connors knows about Harry.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah, we have Lizard.
So he became the Lizard. So
How? Does he still just invent the Lizard serum?
maybe he does. Maybe it's like Amazing Spider-Man,
What?
the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
Oh,
The Lizard's power can heal things.
Yeah.
Maybe it can heal Harry. I'll try it on myself first.
See if
It works.
Yeah,
And then it works, and then he turns to the Lizard.
Turns becomes Lizard. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Fascinating. Let's see where it goes. I have hopes, but I have doubts.
I have many doubts as well. Yeah. We don't know where it can go. It can go a lot of places.
So that just leaves. We don't have any speed roundable stuff, do we?
Nothing's come out yet. I mean, Arknights came out with the latest event.
You got penance?
Yes, I got penance. I'm very happy.
Your streak lives.
Yeah. So, the Il Siracusano event.
Siracusano.
Yeah, the Italian event basically. We got Tex Alter, which is she is the one of the most broken operators in the game.
How many broken operators are there now?
Well, we haven't gotten one like extremely
Because when
impactful
you know,
as
like,
Texas.
it seems to me like people
'Cause she's
tend
like
to throw that term out there for operators. Oh, what was it? Oh, Chen Alter's broken.
Because she is.
Skadi Alter's broken.
Because she is.
Regular Chen.
No.
I mean, back then they used to say that. Remember?
Yes, but now it's a consensus that there are key operators that are very
Broken.
impactful on your gameplay
Yeah.
if you have them.
What was her name? Cheng, the Holung Day.
Yeah, we have Chalter, you have Sculptor, you have
Mudrock.
Tex Alter, Mudrock. We have Munar.
Munar.
Yeah.
Not Milnar.
No, that's not how you pronounce it. He's Polish.
Is he broken?
Yeah, he's like Swing.
Which reminds me, would you say Silver Ash is still like?
Oh yeah, he's still useful.
Oh, is he never? He's
no,
still. He
all
doesn't get-
operators will always be useful.
No, he didn't get like power crept by Munar or anyone.
No. If anything, sometimes you can use both of them in the same team.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I did get 2 Texases.
Texai.
Texai. I don't know.
Texai.
I wanted Penance actually. I did.
But you got her. Her?
Yeah, I got
Him.
her. Yeah, I
Her.
got her. And I got 1 Angelina. So I was like, gosh. Yeah, I thought I wasn't gonna get Penance, and I was like, gosh. Now
It's
I have
over.
to. Now I have to go back to the freaking rock mines and
The Rock Man.
get Aura rocks and freaking turn them into a random over the span of the next 4 weeks and wait
But you
for
got
8.
her.
But then I got her in the same day, and I was like, oh, okay. Thank goodness for free pulls.
Yes. Let's
Oh,
see. Blue Archive is rerunning the Hot Springs event. Coming soon, the Red Winter Hot Springs. So if you didn't follow the story, you could, but basically, to sum it up, the Hot Springs department built one in Mother Russia. So you can imagine like the chaos that would bring. That's Blue Archives. Himari is still out. Although we're getting reruns of the Cherno, Hot Springs. What was her name? Chinatsu. Yeah. Let's see. What's going on in FGO?
Summer.
We're almost there,
Servant
guys.
Summer Camp rerun is almost
going
done.
on.
I think the last node should
Should be out today.
No. The last node was out before pa actually.
No, the epilogue.
No, not I think so. And then there's some.
We're almost there, guys. Lostville 6 is almost. The time is almost upon us. Be prepared for arguably the greatest story chapter in all of FGO. Arguably, or is it?
Which one? FGO's
Avalon Le Fay.
Avalon
Like, is it the
Le Fay?
greatest story chapter in all of FGO?
Well, I think so.
Would you say
I haven't
it's better
even
than
read
7?
the entire story, but yes, I think so.
Better than 7?
7 was. I
7 was
hate to
fast.
say it, but 7 was fast. Very
Oof.
fast paced.
Travelogue.
That's
you
what
know?
they meant by what you call it.
Well, he did say it'll be short.
Yeah, I mean that's what they meant. It was very fast paced, and they got straight to the point in 2 parts. So
Yeah, here.
yeah,
Dinosaurs.
dinosaurs fight,
bat
monsters fight again, past history
Spider.
trauma fight again,
Alien
giant
spider.
alien spider
Yeah.
fight again. That's basically Nahoy Mictlan.
Yeah.
But you know, despite that, there were a lot of nice revelations that we got during Lost Belt 7. I
Oh,
will
yeah.
not talk about them now because those are
We've talked about
spoilers.
them
We've
before.
talked about them before. Aside from that, there's also a lot of other more interesting stuff.
Yes.
Lost Belt 6.
Forgive us, our dog is he's about to bark in a few seconds because of the phone, probably.
Yes. But I can assure you that Lost Belt 6 is a very worth read, I guess. It's
It's the longest one.
It's a very long. Well, it's not. I don't know if it's his longest work, but it is a.
I gotta answer it.
Yeah, go answer.
You go.
It's. I don't know if it's his best work, but I can be sure that it's one of his greatest. In terms of writing stories, like not necessarily like all of his works, but like in terms of writing the singularities or Lost Belts or like Epic of Remnant. I think this is one of his best. If it's not his best, Nasu's best work.
If this Lost Belt doesn't show you how much he loves Artoria, nothing will.
Yeah, like seriously, like it
You
felt
still
so
disagree with
forced.
that?
It felt way too forced.
Spoiler. We won't say what it is, but well, if you've
won't
heard our
say what it
discussion
is,
before, you know what we're
but
talking
like
about.
I still dislike how he just did that with the character. It still feels so forced.
He
to
broke
me.
his own rules, right?
Yeah,
Am I understanding that correctly?
He technically broke his own rules, but it still felt like so extremely forced that they had to mention that just so that like he'd feel satisfied with himself. I was like, come on,
Come
really,
on, man.
really, that's the way you're gonna address that issue. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my thoughts.
Genshin. Well, we've got 3.7 coming up.
Yes, we do have 3.7 come.
Well, no, it's already there.
3.7 is
My
out.
bad.
It's just a bunch of card
here's some
game
interesting
stuff.
feedback that I heard from a friend who is our former teacher in our high school.
Who?
Mr. Pradell.
Oh, Dale.
Dale, yeah. He kind of enjoys the Genius Invocation TCG.
It's a fun game. It's just that after a while, if you don't have people
he
to
told
play
me
it
like he
with-
feels like now it's fun again.
Well, because they added new cards and stuff.
Yeah, but there's something the way they did it in this update that now it's fun again. I don't know what
I
it
don't
is
know. I
because
haven't gotten back into it.
yeah, I've had no reason to play the game.
Like, if there was like, okay, I don't wanna go on about this with the whole incentive again. You know that like, oh, we need an incentive to actually play the thing. But
No,
like,
we do.
Well, that's true. It's true. Like we do need an incentive to actually, play the certain game mode. You know, but
Yeah.
aside from that, like, if you think about it, the game can be fun, but you just always need people to play with. Like if you don't have, friends to play the game with, then there's no incentive to play it. Like me, after my friends stopped playing, I stopped playing. Right? I lost interest in it because like generally like I don't like how they established a
It's just,
meta immediately.
Yeah.
Right, you create one character and you favor them way too much, and then that's what happens. People just, only decks you ever see when you play on, auto match, on or the online is just the same deck over and over and over again. And like I really dislike that kind of thing. I would have liked it if it was a bit more open with, the type of decks that you could fight. But now, back then, before they updated it, it was always just Ayaka Yoimiya everywhere. And then when Yoimiya was nerfed, they just did Ayaka Singcho. Like, come on.
I think now it's
You're
Ayaka
not-
Kokomi, Ayaka Kokomi.
Yeah, like you're not addressing the problem. You know what the problem is? Ayaka is the problem. Like, hello.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh. And lastly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links released Clearwing Synchro's mini box.
Clearwing.
You know, the new boys,
the
Clearwing
Arc
Synchro
5
Dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah, you know, it's time for my monster to swing into action, you know?
Yeah.
The cringiest.
The cringiest, but at least it's not
Well,
the
one
worst.
of the cringiest. Some people say I Feel the Flow is
Yeah,
cringier.
that's cringier. Honestly, I prefer swing into action than feel the
Really?
flow.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm more of the other way. Like, I actually prefer Feel the Flow.
Like, I don't know. It's just that like when I hear I'm feeling the flow, it's just like you're not getting your game on, right? Like
It's not time
it
to
feels
rev it
like
up.
it feels like a budget version of Let's Get Your Game On, right?
Well,
I don't like it.
It's not. It wasn't.
It doesn't
It's not
feel
time,
right.
It's not time to rev it up. Is that what it is?
I mean, Let's Rev It Up is also pretty good, right? I like
you know,
say also.
and then you can't beat the classics. It's time to duel.
Yeah, it's time to duel. Yeah, but still, you know, you get what I mean, right?
Yeah. It's been a while since I opened Duel Links. I'm just opening cards and then I'm going away.
Yeah, I
Let's
mean,
see.
dueling.
Dingirsu, the Orcust of the Evening Star. Oh.
Yeah, it's weird that they. I still find it really weird that they mixed those two archetypes,
What's the other one?
like the Dingirsu stuff, like Gersu Dingirsu, because that's supposed to be like World Legacy, and then they mixed it with
Wait, really?
Orcust. Like,
Huh.
where's Dingirsu? You have him?
Dingirsu, the Orcust of the Evening Star.
It's weird because like Dingirsu is supposed to be it's a World Legacy reference, and then they're mixing.
Oh,
it with
because it's a
Orcust.
giant machine. Oh, okay.
And then they
I
mixed
get
it with the Orcust archetype.
You know, I wish they explained more of the lore of Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess they do that in Master Duel.
They do that in Master Duel. It's a Master Duel thing.
It's pretty cool. Like, that's one of the reasons I still, like, once in a very blue moon, check it out. I like looking at the lore of the cards.
I wish there were more. I wanted to, you know, if they had the. I don't remember if they had the deck in in Master Duel, but I did want to explore the Orcust archetype
Mm-hmm.
because I like.
It's there.
It's there,
I
yeah.
think it's there.
Yeah. But like, I always found an interest because like a lot of the cards were
Yeah.
based on like instruments, like Orcust Harp Horror.
Yeah.
And an Orcust Symbol Skeleton. It was like you're literally an instrumental band, so
Yeah.
it's like cool.
Yeah, which reminds me, like, shout out to my friends Andrew and Conrad over at the Random Topic Generator podcast. Check them out. They talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! Briefly. In their show, in particular, Tier Lament and
Tier
the
Lament.
Ishizu cards.
Yeah, the Shizu cards I heard were like people
They gave
are
a
mixing
character
the
an
Shizu
archetype.
archetype with like some other stuff to make it.
And
cool.
you know, Andrew has a very interesting take. He said tribute summons are coming back.
I hope they do. Because
No, they are apparently with like
Oh, are
certain
they?
stuff. There's this new card they call Dandy White Lion.
Oh, it's like Dandelion.
Yes,
Okay.
it's literally Dandelion 2, as Conrad puts it. That
Oh, okay.
you cannot use what is it? You cannot use it to tribute summon a monster
Yeah.
the turn it's there,
Yeah.
but you can use it for like other things. Like you can exease it. You can
Xyzis and Synchro.
link.
Yeah.
You could link with that,
Yeah.
which is why it's like
Of course.
limited.
Is
I
it
think.
limited? It has to be limited, right? Because that's way too good of a bridge, right? With
Yeah.
Dandelion's effect.
But
I think.
like, he said that there would come a day where tribute summons would come back to the point that there would be no there would be decks that have no traps or spells in it
We
because you
already
have-
barely any traps.
because like Ash Blossom, Nibiru, these cards exist, so like there's no
Yeah.
point in spells and traps anymore.
Because like okay,
apparently.
we the only reason why we have spells is because spells are still really really good, and if anyone includes a trap in their deck, it's either
it's a waste.
their deck needs the trap to function well, or B, that trap is infinite impermanence, which can be played from the hand. Like I doubt there are some decks that are like actual, you know, decks, like trap based decks, like trap tricks or something. But
You know, one of these days I want to relook the tier lists of tier list, the ban list of Yu-Gi-Oh, because it's interesting to see how they function now. Oh, did you hear about the Kaiba set?
Kaiba set. Yeah.
They give you a suitcase
Yeah.
with
I
3
remember
Blue Eyes
that,
White
yeah.
Dragons
It's Blue
inside.
Eyes White Dragons. Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
Of course. I mean, yeah.
Like, you're a third-rate dude.
This is the 4th-rate deck. Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. I just want to take a quick look if the. Why can't you show the Yu-Gi-Oh? Whatever. We can start on our Star Rail reactions to the stream that
Yes.
finally happened.
Yeah,
but
so
thankfully, everyone in
Yeah, I
Japan's
think
okay.
everyone who is anyone with Star Rail noticed, we got the stream, it got delayed, and everyone was like, oh my god.
Watch the
what
China
happened?
stream.
Everyone just watched the China stream yesterday, and we were like, okay, we have all the info, but then, like, what the heck happened, to the English
We know what
stream?
happened now.
We know what happened. Japan had an earthquake, so they couldn't really
So
do the stream. So, it was a reasonable reason. Reasonable reason. What the heck did I just say? Whatever. But
reasonable.
because it's not an
reasonable.
excuse. It's not really an excuse because like it was a genuine problem that happened.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone is safe.
Hope everyone's
over
okay.
there,
Yeah.
right?
Huh.
But
What the heck?
the reason for the delay is it's sensible.
By the
Um,
way, just a quick
What?
another thing. Like, the forbidden list only applies to the TCG, right? The ban list.
Usually,
They don't have the same
they're-
tier. They don't have the same ban list, do they?
The ban list for Master Duel is always different from the TCG.
Yeah, because I discovered Maxi is banned.
In
It's a forbidden card.
In the TCG, it is. It's
You
banned
know,
in the
you see
TCG.
these cards,
But Maxi
like-
is not banned in the OCG, otherwise known as Master Duel. Because Master
Samsara
Duel is the
Lotus.
OCG now. Don't play OCG. The OCG is just Master Duel.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
Unless I'm not sure actually. I don't know if
There's still an
I
OCG apparently.
don't. Do people still play OCG like outside of Master Duel?
Yes.
They do. Okay,
Yeah, there's
interesting.
the Zodiacs. the Zodiacs.
Well, yeah, I know a lot of cards are banned from Zodiac, the Zodiac archetype.
Yeah. Oh, now I remember. Andrew was saying like super heavy samurai might become a tier 1 deck.
Yes, it is. My friend was playing Super Heavy Samurai for a long time actually. When
I
he
like their gameplay,
'cause
but I
when he
wonder
discovered-
how did it become that strong? Like
it
I
had
like their gameplay.
it ended up with like an engine that was really
Powerful?
potent.
Really?
I think I'm not sure the exact details, but I know that you get like 1,000,000 negates or something
Really?
like that. I'm not sure. My friend explained it to me before how it works, but I don't.
And it's really
remember.
good, no?
It was very like wow.
It's not tier 0.
It's not. We don't know if it's tier 0 yet, because like they have to. We have to have like an official tournament happen first, because like tier 0 decks are only decks that have, I think, 80% of all tournament goers are using that deck.
Oh, okay.
And
Which reminds me, whatever happened to the hamburger deck?
I don't know.
Noveluz.
I don't know if people still play that. I haven't been following Yu-Gi-Oh lately because
Ah, okay.
of Star Rail. I've been occupied.
Alright. So going back, alright, well, it's still cool. But going back to Star Rail, so the main things our main takeaways from the stream were, of course, Silverwolf and Luocha and Silverwolf, Luocha,
Silverwolf,
Lukong.
Luocha,
Yukong.
Yeah.
5 events. Well, actually 4, but 4 or 5, basically.
Yeah.
Hinting at new characters like Skrulium
Screw
and Jingliu.
Jinglio, I'm very happy. See
Um,
Jinglio. I'm glad that it's only like a small teaser also, which gives me time to wait for Blade. And I finally found,
Oh, yes,
I also finally found the resolve not to roll for Luocha.
So you're
because,
officially like, no,
like a lot of people
you're not gonna do it.
a lot of people, or like a lot of videos that I've seen, like they show both perspectives of like why it would be a good idea to roll for Luocha and why you don't need to roll for Luocha. So
Why
like,
don't we do that? Sorry. You have time now.
I
like-
have more time now, yeah. But then like, I will see. But with Luocha, like yes, he's very good.
Very good, yes.
Yeah, but a lot of people said, oh, if you have Bailu, that's all you really need for the
But
second
you don't want to
tier.
use Bailu.
I don't want to use her,
but you have to.
But like I have to, and my friend who's built his Bailu a bit more than I have, he keeps saying now, oh, Bailu's good. It's just that
If you're
Bailu's
lucky,
good.
she's good.
It like not necessarily luck. The ult itself is very good. It's just that
Well,
yeah.
I mean, Andrew's a Bailu main as well. So, and he uses Bailu as well, so...
like I just I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll pass on Watcha first. I will.
He'll come back.
I know he's the perfect partner for Blade, but then like.
Why get the perfect partner if you don't get Blade? You know?
Right. I'd rather have a ridiculously broken Blade than two characters who are just.
So
okay,
what's your plan
right?
if you don't? What's your plan then?
So
Since you're not gonna get Locha.
I'm not gonna roll until Blade comes out. So
Yeah. So what's your plan
I'm
team for Blade?
Plan team. I'm not sure yet. Definitely
Bailu.
Blade, Bailu, and some other people. We'll see. Most likely Bronya, maybe, or Tingyun or Yukong, maybe, or an agility character. I can run Welt. That would be fine to make them slower. Blade gets
Who's
more
your fourth?
turns. It's a very
Sounds
flexible
feasible.
team.
Who's your fourth?
What fourth?
You have your abundance. You have your destruction. You have your nihility.
Harmony. You go Yukong. You go Tingyun. I think I like Tingyun more in this situation
Should have two
because Blade's
Thunder.
ult will be nice.
So you have two Thunder.
Yeah. I mean, if the node
Why
doesn't
don't you use
need,
Fire Trailblazer or something?
that's a bit too much defense.
Oh,
Sometimes, like
alright.
sometimes it's too much defense. You know, there's an extent, right?
Yeah, and you don't even have Jeopard, so
I don't have Jeopard.
Oh, that's
if
defense.
I had Jeopard instead of Bailu, I would be so much happier. But no, I don't have Jeopard.
yeah. But to go on a little bit, so who should we? Okay, so in terms of characters, who should we talk about first?
In terms of characters,
Well, let's just do it the way they did it. Let's start with Silver Wolf.
Silver Wolf, yes. Ignore the white noise in the background.
That's
people.
rain, folks. We have a
yeah.
typhoon coming.
There is a typhoon. It's actually a super typhoon. I don't know when.
I thought it was gone already.
No, it came into the area of responsibility last night and this morning.
Yeah,
So-
so we'll just talk a little louder, folks.
Yeah. So I don't know when this episode will get posted.
Actually, you know what?
But as of today, there is a storm.
Oh my God, that's loud.
It's a very loud storm.
Hold
so-
on, let me check something. All right, we're back from the future. We're just checking if you can still hear us through the rain. You can.
Yeah.
We'll just talk louder just to be sure.
But yeah, generally, like maybe Andrew can tell me a bit more about how he uses his Bailu because
But
like,
when we collab with if and when we collab with them, we can talk about it.
Because like
He has a by the way, he also has a Honkai Jeopardy plan.
Jeopardy. Oh, Honkai Star Rail Jeopardy.
I believe
Because
so.
like I can't do Honkai Impact stuff. Like I don't know enough about that game.
Yeah, I assume it's Star Rail.
Star Rail
stuff,
Jeopardy.
including lore.
Oh, better read up on my stuff.
Yeah.
Because like I've only read so much so far. Like I haven't done a super deep dive yet. I
Yes.
haven't. Now I have more time to do so, but still.
Like, what is her weapon?
Whose weapon?
Brought Silver Wolf. What is that? Is that some sort of arm?
It's like a claws. It's like an arm saber thing. Like you know the thing that the Predator has.
It looks more like a Protoss.
Yeah. Kind of like that also. It can be the thingy, the whatever that is. I don't know. I don't know how do you describe that thing.
So the main appeal of Silver Wolf was that she can implant a weakness onto an
Yeah.
enemy.
So one of your teammates essentially their element will be implanted as a weakness on your opponents.
So you better hope it's your DPS.
No, or sometimes it's just generally good to have that implant because like sometimes you don't wanna. Sometimes you're what you call it, doing combat, and then you may bring four characters of an element, but then you end up fighting a monster anyway that doesn't have any of the weaknesses. So she can actually help you cover that weakness that hasn't been covered by any of your characters.
Wasn't there an old saying of she could work as a mono quantum team? Does this no longer apply?
This never yeah, like let's be clear, like mono element teams are not good in this game. If anything, they're horrible.
They're very rare situations where it is. Like if all the enemies are weak to one thing.
I don't even think you have a feasible team with all of just one element.
Yeah, because there's not
'Cause,
enough
like,
characters.
It's not enough character. I mean, you'd have like two of the same like path. I think if you do like an all team, like Because I think the closest one you can do is maybe all electric to a feasible team.
Yeah, you'd have a Bailu, a Jingyan,
Yeah, and you have like
or
a
a
Serval,
Serval.
and you have a
Tingyun.
Tingyun, right?
or soon to come Kafka.
Yeah. Well, if you had Kafka, then yes, there that's a much more feasible, all element team.
But anyway, like, okay, let's address something. Okay, as they covered in the stream, her main appeal, aside from the quantum, the weakness implanting, her technique breaks toughness,
Yes.
irregardless of weakness.
Regardless of weakness. So they're gonna start doing a lot of that stuff where you can reduce toughness regardless of weakness. Because what's her name?
Xie Yi?
Xie Yi does that with her ultimate. It will reduce toughness regardless if they're weak to quantum or not.
I thought she was physical.
Oh, she's quantum.
Oh, Xie Yi quantum.
Xie Yi is quantum.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so they're gonna move towards some of that for some characters, or to give them that extra punch of value, so that they're not like exactly just a single value character. Like Silver Wolf isn't just
Let's address the thing. Was she nerfed or not?
she was nerfed.
But is it like a substan? Is it like how people said Bronya got nerfed? Like, it didn't matter when she came out anyway.
It didn't really matter, yeah. Bronya did get nerfed. Now she can't use her skill on herself, but I think that was for the better good. It was for the greater good to prevent.
There's no point in using it on herself, is there?
Nowadays, there's no point.
It doesn't even do anything, does it? It just shows you her face.
Yeah, it gives her an attack buff, but it's so delayed that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Funny, the other Bronya got nerfed too.
Yeah, because Bronya is broken in every universe, I guess.
I love you in every.
Yeah, I do.
Which reminds me, will they address that Silver Wolf is another Bronya, do you think?
They'll probably avoid talking about that, yeah. They'll probably avoid it.
Is it it'll be a coincidence, I guess.
Yeah, but she is also supposed to be from the Honkai universe.
Wait, what?
She's from the Captain universe, I think.
Silver Wolf?
Yeah.
She's like,
she's an older Brony. Because Brony is like a version of Bronya in the other version of the Honkai Impact universe in the Honkai Impact game called the Captain universe, I think.
Is this the universe where you don't exist? You the
You
protagonist.
don't exist, but another you does exist. And you are different. You're the captain instead of the
So
Shikikan.
So this would be like, this is okay. So there's the.
Because normally you're commander.
So you'd be.
Now
So this
you're
is
captain.
like Ritsuka in one timeline, Godako in the other timeline.
No, because your positions are different also.
No, but okay, you have the serious.
Like okay,
Guy.
you can't ask me to make this clearer for you because
We
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
We
We
don't
don't know
know.
that much about Honkai.
Okay,
stuff.
okay. But anyway. So what exactly did they nerf with her?
I don't recall exactly what it was, but I for one don't feel like it was too impactful.
It's not gonna turn into you can skip Silver Wolf now, is it?
No. Silverwolf still has so much value with her skill. Just implanting weakness is such a unique debuff that only she can apply. And
So far.
she does a lot of different debuffs also, increasing damage received and stuff like that. They didn't mention it, but her skills actually help help your other characters deal a bit more damage to them.
All right. So next, let's talk a bit about Luocha,
Watch out, broken healer.
the
He is the
Premier
healer
healer
right
of
now.
the game?
He's the premier healer. Though like the thing is with healers is that they their value is dependent on the characters you have also. So whether or not you want to use Luocha is up to you. Like personally, I want a Luocha, but I will have to skip him for Blade, because I want a Blade and his light cone, so I don't wanna skip over that kind of thing. So I'm not gonna take that risk.
So, I for one, like, he's my next sort of target because he fills two niches that I need. I need another
Imaginary.
healer
Yeah, and
that's not
imaginary.
Natasha in Imaginary.
But you will probably get Yukong beforehand, and like you don't need another healer because you have Japard, right?
No, but like
So if you're doing two teams for like places like Forgotten Hall, you have Japard on one side and you have a healer on the other side. Trust me, it's enough.
I guess so, but I would still like that how shall we say, that coverage,
Oh yeah.
But that being said, like this guy, he's one of those attack healers. Like,
yes, combat healer. Like
he's the Chi-Chi of this game,
you
guys.
deal damage,
And that's not
then
and that's
you
a
heal.
good thing.
And that's a very good thing. Yeah.
Like literally, folks, to dumb it down as much as we could, if Chi-Chi was in this game, was in Star Rail, she'd be broken.
Chi-Chi would be very good in Star Rail.
That's what
Right.
Locha is.
Yeah. Locha.
The skill does the
He
damage.
can heal without using skill points. His ult clears out a buff from all the enemies, and then he can apply a state where you deal damage and it'll heal you. And his skill also clears debuffs. And also the automatic skill that activates when somebody is lower than a certain HP also clears a debuff. Also, he has a passive where he cannot take more than 70% of his max HP in one hit.
So he can't die.
No, he can't be one shot.
Yeah, he can't be one shot.
Well, he can't be one shot by, because like
The first attack.
because
yeah,
if somebody deals, let's say, 73% of his health,
he's dead.
right, then the damage will be reduced to 70% only.
So he'll survive.
He'll survive, but he'll still
He'll probably die in the next hit.
yeah. But still, I mean, it's a good way to prevent him from getting absolutely schmexed by like giant monsters and stuff. That like the fat guy who eats stuff and then he does like a super powered drill thing. Yeah, like he won't die immediately to that at least.
Yeah, and he has a field.
The field is the whole healing thing. So like if the field is up, attacking things will heal you
Yeah.
based on the damage that you deal, which is very cool.
Yeah. So
Very
everybody
cool.
likes to call him Otto.
Yeah, Auto Apocalypse or something like that.
Otto Apocalypse from
He looks exactly
Star Rail.
like a Honkai Impact third character who was like a bad guy, I think, or something.
Yeah. Well, they in the trailer they showed Welt looking at him.
Yeah, because
So, does that mean
Zocha
he is-
probably reminds him of
Was
he
it in Void Archives?
Either Void Archives or Auto, and both were very involved with Welt's life. So Welt is either like contemplating.
Oh, it's this guy.
I guess this is him in another universe,
Or is he
or
the
is he
one of
Void
my universe?
Archives, right?
We'll
It's
see.
probably not Void Archives because that's a bit weird.
Yeah. I will still maintain my theory that Jingliu is inside his coffin.
I don't think it is because like they showed the trailer and she's not in the coffin, and
No,
the stuff
she probably got out of the coffin.
and the stuff that comes out of the coffin is like some kind of
Leaf
spider thing. So it's something related to abundance, I would think so.
burner. Anyway.
But
And finally, we have Yukong, the 4-star. The I will still say for now the hottest character they released. For me, anyway, the waifu.
So you like Yukong?
I like Yukong. Like, she gives me Yelan vibes for some reason, but
No, she's a lot more headstrong actually.
yeah,
Did you know she got caught for speeding 6 red lights?
yeah, like that's her thing, right? That she's some sort of
She's a star skiff enthusiast.
yeah. She's into cars. Or- ships.
She's very into the star skiffs. Like look at her playing with that tiny boat.
yeah. I like her. So far she's
Seems
like a waifu for me.
I
but
guess
since
she's
a 4-star,
nicer than she looks.
yeah,
Cause like she looks so threatening.
and she sounds threatening too. Don Bennett did a good job making
Very
her
good
sound
job,
threatening.
yes.
Madam Yukong. This is a character that a lot of
Everyone gets a
folks
free one actually.
That's
They
good.
did mention that maybe in a future update they're gonna give a free Yukong. It's not like
Wait, they
it's
said
not
that?
a maybe either. It's a guarantee.
When?
So
Are we getting it in this patch?
not dispatch, but
Oh,
they have plans now that like in a future update everyone will receive a free Yukong. So most likely during the Blade patch, everyone gets a free Yukong for accomplishing something. Maybe Luofu story or
Alright.
something like that.
now what makes Yukong this? Oh my God, guys! You need to roll for her, despite her being a 4-star.
I mean, she's a great character in the first and foremost, right? And she's a harmony imaginary, so you have that
Interesting
elemental
combo there.
coverage, which is so desperately needed in this type of game, right? And imaginary isn't the best thing that everyone can access, right? So it's very important that
So if I'm understanding her correctly, she boosts attack.
she has general attack boosting because of course she's a harmony. So
I thought
of
she
course
could. Oh, okay. I thought she was quick. She was crit based.
She's a bit of both. She has attack boosting general, and she also has crit based boosting. So her crit based boosting is based on her ult. So if she has her attack buff on all party members, her ult will also increase their crit rate and crit damage. Right?
Yes.
So being able to modify those two stats is a very special thing. So it's a very
Right.
valuable thing also.
What does her ult do?
It's just a single target imaginary damage, and if you have the
Also, it deals damage and increases crit rate. And
for the
damage.
team, if you have stacks, because when you use her skill, you get 2 stacks of her buff, and then when someone takes a turn, they lose a stack. She loses a stack, I think.
Ah, okay.
So if you have to skill and then immediately ult, so you get all the maximum value of the buffs, so that you get the ult buff with the crit rate and crit damage, and you also get the attack buff for your upcoming character. So of course, people you want to pair with her are fast people. So
your
Sila,
Silas, your Bronya. No, not
Well,
Bronya.
Bronya might not. Well, Bronya you can still work with that because she has 2 stacks. So essentially, if you do skill ult, Bronya's turn will use up one of the skills, but she'll give the next turn to your DPS. So you'll still have 1 stack.
You still have a
left
stack, yeah.
for your DPS to do stuff.
Yeah. All right. Aside from that, in general, I don't know. It's just my tastes that I find Yukong to be a waifu character for me. Although she's a 4-star, so I'm not too. Oh, I gotta get her. She'll show up. That's my rule with MiHoYo-based games. Anytime a 4-star that I like comes out, still don't roll for them because at some point they're gonna show up eventually. But apart from that, I think we should be beginning to talk about events because I'm actually surprised that they did not update the main story. They're still not gonna give us part 2 of the Luofu's story, which is shocking to me. But I guess it takes a while to analyze Danshu's things.
Yeah.
And we're also getting story quests for Bailu and Yenching, right?
Yes.
Yenching's featuring Jingliu.
Yeah,
Wow.
which is wow.
And we're gonna meet Scrulium.
Scrulium. Squillium.
Scrulium. The robot man, the blind samurai ninja lady,
Huh? What?
Jingliu.
Oh, yeah.
What else did they say? Oh, they said apparently exhibits from the Museum of Bellabog were stolen.
Yeah. So that event's interesting because do you remember that whole event we had where you had a shop?
yeah. This is from the
Right, in
Mondstadt thing in Genshin, right? Yes.
Yeah, it's basically that but to a bigger extent because
What's the point of it though?
you get rewards and stuff and stellar jades.
Alright.
Obviously, and I think you also get the self-modeling resin. So what is that? That's the stat selector
Ooh.
that everyone enjoys in this game. The stat selector, you can't go wrong with a stat selector.
Yeah. It's good that they give us that. It's quite generous, I would say. Event number 2, the Star Hunt game. What is it? You're supposed to find graffiti
You find graffiti of Silver Wolf on the stuff.
on the station. Is that it? Just find them and then you get points.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound much like an event, but I guess you get a relic. You get a light cone for it.
You get a free light cone and you get free relic fragments also. And I think everyone can understand the trouble that everyone has with relic fragments.
Oh yeah.
You know, we don't have a lot of resources nowadays,
Yeah.
so having relic fragments is a real,
Yeah.
real godsend.
What is this? Like lab assistance in position. Is this supposed to be Libin, but for Star Rail? Because it's
no.
submit materials.
Well, yes, it's kind of like Libin.
But it's like
So you just give
It's
them
just a-
random
it's just a
stuff,
kid.
and then you give them
she's
random.
not as cool. You know, Libin has his afro and his shades and
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
You know,
But then, like, in general, he's just like
it's some
yeah,
kid now.
It's just some kid, but it's fine. It's fine.
This will be a regular thing, I imagine.
I think so.
And then, are we going to fight the things or
There's some things we'll fight. Like that's part of the stellar flare, I think.
stellar flare?
Yeah, it's like
Oh, it's one of those trial.
yeah, it's kind of like
Hey, try this character.
I remember playing this during the beta. Actually,
Oh,
Stellar
yeah?
Flare.
Yeah?
It's kind of like Forgotten Hall, but there are weird conditions. So
Oh,
like
well, Genshin has those. You know, those. You know, like hey, here you get to try this character in the teams. Try these characters. You know, like that. Is that
Yeah.
what this is?
something like that.
So you're supposed to eliminate 2 waves in 3 rounds. What?
Yeah. So there's some like interesting conditions that they have. Like when you break somebody, they'll immediately recover after breaking them. So
What?
But they also receive increased toughness damage.
Okay.
Right. So it's kind of like
What the heck?
you know, it's kind of like very interesting
Yeah.
stuff.
And finally, Garden of Plenty. You know, your typical receive 2 times this. Receive your 2 times trace materials, 2 times EXP and credits for today. That whole thing.
Yes, so we're gonna get, increased trace material drops and whatnot. And of course, that is extremely appreciated.
Yes. All right. I think that was actually the entire stream.
Was that the entire stream?
That's all they showed. Apart from codes and things like that. But
Alright.
overall, was it worth the wait? I don't think so. But
We already knew what was gonna happen because of the Chinese stream. So like, it's not like we were waiting for anything new. We knew what was gonna happen.
yeah. Yeah. Like, Scrollium. Yeah. Is that our biggest takeaway? Scrollium.
My biggest takeaway is them showing Jingliu. I'm very
Oh
happy with
yeah, that was really cool.
very, very happy to see that. Big fan, as I am a big Jingliu fan, so yeah.
Okay, we got our that's okay, they're called companion missions.
Yeah, the one to make them show up in the express.
Silver Wolf? Huh.
Why not?
Huh.
I mean, remember
It's
that- remember we don't completely understand their motivation.
It was gonna be like, oh hey, yeah, what's up? I'm Stellaron Hunter. I'm
Yeah,
on the ship.
like,
Nice
yeah.
to meet you.
Pay no attention.
Pay no attention to the silver-haired girl hacking your systems.
Yeah, like I'm here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, Yenchi. Oh, it'll be interesting. Although, like, I like that they're giving us a more complex. Oh, maybe they're not so. Are you sure they're the bad guys?
I mean,
The kind of
we've
thing
established before pa already that they aren't. They're
There more-
bad.
there's more to
like
it.
we don't. There's more to it than them just being bad guys.
Yeah. So let's see what happens. Oh, and of course okay, how many is it? We have our Gift of Odyssey, the daily login where everything they're giving us is a Star Rail
Yes,
pass.
a Star Rail pass. You see,
3,
we're
4,
already
5,
better
6,
than
7, 8,
Genshin.
9, 10.
They're giving us a login event and nothing's going on. It's not like, oh, it's a anniversary. Oh, it's Chinese New Year. Nothing is happening and they're just giving us a login event because they feel like it.
Okay, you see, this is something that I can admit, like, you probably shouldn't do this every day. Because, like, with the Genshin one, you can argue, oh, you could literally just give that to people every day. It wouldn't make much of a difference.
Huh?
You know how, like, in Genshin, we always said, oh, you should do that. Like, for a daily thing, not just a every patch thing. Every Lie festival thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you should just give...
This one, I
you
think,
should
is too
just
much.
give
Like,
us
you're
stuff.
basically be giving people 10 pulls a week. That's way too
it's
much.
not 10 pulls a week. No, it's for a 7-day period only.
Yeah, like we said before, for Genshin, you should have implemented that as a daily thing, period. Remember?
Yeah.
For Star Rail, probably not a good idea.
No, I think it's a good idea to give more pulls because this game is more character reliant.
Oh, you need more people.
We need more characters. We need more flexibility. We need more usability.
Oh, wait! I almost forgot the material tracker.
Material tracker.
You know,
Yes,
press
yes.
this and it
So,
goes there. Yeah.
you know, for people like me who are obsessed with getting materials early, like,
And me.
you know, you just farm the daily monsters.
Oh yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
So, fight everything. My thing was okay. It says they're in this area. I don't remember all their names yet, so I'm just gonna kill everything that moves. I'll kill it.
Yeah.
But
That's
now
what
it's more
I just wander every planet
kill things
and
you
kill
know.
stuff, right?
But now it's much easier.
Mm-hmm.
You teleport
You
like
can
right
teleport
in front of them
to the
too.
closest area and then it will locate the monster for you, that's very useful.
There's also a
useful.
small combat surprise. Trotters.
Yes, that's a permanent thing.
Wait. So warp trotters can show up again?
Yeah, no. But those are material trotters. Those aren't.
Oh.
So like they'll drop extra materials, but they won't drop extra like, stuff. Jades. They won't drop extra jades because I mean I think that would be a bit crazy if they did that.
No, but they're so rare as it is.
They are rare, but still.
Yeah. Oh, and they're also doing a friend chat. I'm surprised they didn't have it upon
I'm
release.
sure they. Well, yeah. Well, at least they're doing it now.
Yes. Yes, they are. So is that everything? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything from the stream. So overall, are you excited for 1.1?
Yeah, of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
Yeah, well, did it? Is it everything you hoped for like a first batch, or is it like?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm just just seeing that they are giving us more stuff than they did in Genshin is already very happy for me.
Let's see how things go though. Like imagine, people are gonna have like, Silver Wolf is broken.
Oh, of course.
Videos. They already
it's
are,
always
I
like
think.
that. It's always Silver was broken. Silver Wolf's insane. I mean, Silver Wolf is insane. It's great.
But so is
So is
our
Luocha,
Luocha
so
here.
is everyone else. So like, everyone is very good.
So who's after this? It's supposed to be Blade and Kafka, right?
Kafka and
Blade.
Blade.
And Luca.
Kafka, Luca, and Blade. Luca is a member of Wildfire. So
Where the heck was he during the whole?
Wildfire has a lot of the people are doing different things.
Yeah, but there was like a giant.
yes, Sila is the one that was assigned to you.
Okay, giant god robot Stellaron thing.
Yeah, but
attacking.
there has to be somebody to deal with the, other problems of the world.
Yeah. I just hope they give us an answer. He's like it sounds like Kave to me. Like what the heck was Kave doing during the Sumeru stuff?
Wasn't he in the desert?
He was in the
constructing
desert.
something. But like for what's his name? For Luca, he was probably just doing Wildfire stuff because he's probably helping people.
Okay, that's fair. But folks, I think that's a good stopping point for us here at Gacha Rock and Roll.
Yes.
Overall, excitement.
Yes,
We're eating good.
Yes, of course we are.
And I'm glad they're giving us like hints at characters from like 3 patches away. Because after Blade and Kafka is supposed to be Fuxian and Spoiler, right? I will call them Spoiler for now. Like,
Fuxian and the Spoiler, yes.
yeah. So and then you better hold on to your Stellar Jades after Blade because Jingliu might come out after that.
I know, right? Like I hope that.
Would you run to Destruction? Would you put them in the same team?
No.
No?
But I would.
You building that woman.
Yeah, my
lot.
2 DPS would be
Blade and
Jingliu, right? My strongest DPS characters would be Blade and Jingliu. But still, like I just hope that if there was any a time I would be lucky in this game,
It's now.
it would be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I roll for Blade and when I roll for his light cone, I'd have extra reward like gems afterwards, so I can roll for Jinglo if she does come out.
Yeah. Expect it soon. But anyway, folks, good luck to the Luocha and the Yukong and the Silver Wolf Wanters. Good luck to all who roll in Honkai Star Rail.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Goodbye.